welcome around the world as we have 5 lights on. They touch Martin.
Look at this, top 4 then, almost nose to tail.
Why the fuck am I so unlucky?
Oh, so close.
Phoenix here, and welcome back to a brand new video here today. Today is a very important day. Today we are starting our brand new F123 Career Mode Season 2. From this season we have actually lost some upgrades from aerodynamics and the powertrain department, but we have also completed some upgrades too, so it will be very interesting to see how this will play out. If any of you guys have seen my community post, Lewis Hamilton has retired from the end of last season, and the person who replaced him, Max Verstappen.
No, Mikey, no, Mikey, that was so not right.
That will be very interesting to see how that will play out, but right now, it's time for the Bahrain Grand Prix race weekend. So Bahrain is one of my favourite tracks, and this will be very interesting. And there you go, confirmation that Max Verstappen has been signed to Mercedes, replacing Lewis Hamilton. Now, of course, I'm going to be doing all 3 practice sessions, but I'm not going to do it on camera, otherwise that's going to take forever. But with one edit, it is now time for qualifying here in Bahrain. We'll go then for the first lap in Q1, and Lando Norris goes quickest with a 1:30.612. We have 2 personal best sectors then, so we could still have a chance here. We could just try and use as much of the track as possible. We use the curb to try and straighten out the distance. We open the DRS, we go across the line, and we're 3 tenths down with Lando Norris, and we go 3rd fastest. Here are the final results of Q1, and it's Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari fastest, with Pierre Gasly in the Alpine. That's a very big surprise there, and Sergio Perez, our teammate, up in 3rd, and we are all the way down in 12th, almost getting eliminated in Q1, so we really need to push into Q2. Here we go then, we are underway for our first lap in Q2, and with 2 personal bests, this could be a good chance here. And now we try and go extend the curb. The car has been a little bit reluctant onto the entry. Now we're going to open the DRS, there we go, and now we cross the line, and we go fastest with a 1:30.3, that's almost 8 tenths quicker than our Q1 time. Here are the results for Q2, and it's George Russell this time in the Mercedes with the fastest time of 1:29.5, with Lando Norris and McLaren, and we once again almost get eliminated again as we stand 8th place in the standings, but regardless we managed to get into the top 10 shootout. Here we go with our first lap in Q3 with 2 personal bests. We use good use of that curve there, we straighten the car very well, we open the DRS, and Carlos Sainz goes quickest, and we only managed to go 4th fastest, 2 tenths off Charles Leclerc, who's currently in 2nd place. This is it then, this is our final lap in Q3, we are currently 3 tenths up, we have a green personal best in sector 1, we need to give it absolutely everything. We go to the left hand side as much as possible to try and get the best trajectory and slingshot out of that corner, and yes, and we do, we're almost half a second up. Now this is the tricky turn that way we can knock up, but we nail it, we absolutely nail it, we hit the apex, we get a brilliant exit, we open the DRS. This is now the perfect opportunity to get pole position in the season opener, and now we absolutely nail that corner, hitting the apex, and we're almost 7 tenths up now, and now we're trying to get close to the curb as possible without hitting it, otherwise we'll spin, and now We go second last corner, we use a good amount of curb there, and we're 8/10 up now, with 2 personal bests, maybe even a purple, but now is the final corner, the very important corner now. We use all of the curb, we absolutely nailed that apex. We didn't use too much curb, but we didn't also go wide, and now, here we go, DRS open, we go across the line, and there's a pole position. It's on the front row, we go second, fastest, and who's on pole position?
And with qualifying
It's
complete,
Nico
let's
Hulkenberg.
review our top 3 today.
No
Hulkenberg,
way. I can
Phoenix,
actually not
and
believe
Fernando
it.
Alonso.
Haas is on
Qualifying
pole
wrapped up
position
now, we
by
have
only
our grid
1/10
lineup for the
of a
big race
second.
tomorrow. Be sure to join us
Wow.
then for what will no doubt
Says
be a
from Nico
fantastic
Hulkenberg,
race.
from us, then Fernando Alonso, the only Aston Martin in Q3, then the 2 Mercedes, then the 2 Ferraris, then the Alpine, then the Haas, and the McLaren. But now it's the most important time. It's race time here in Bahrain.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula 1 World Championship. There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best, of course, at turn 1, and then another soon after into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into that tight left-hander of turn 10. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Nico Hulkenberg lines up on pole position, and Phoenix completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Verstappen, Russell, Leclerc, Sainz, Ocon, Magnussen, Norris, Stroll, Albon, Gasly, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Sargent, Tsunoda, De Vries, Bottas, and Zhou Guanyu. And now it's time to head down to the track. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula 1 underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice. And they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Now it's very important to warm up the tyres now to try and get the best start possible.
Okay, how was that pull away?
Here we go, then we're going to try and do a few burnouts here to try and get the rear tyres nice and warm to try and get the best start possible. And let's see, get purple 0.5 meters there, and let's see if he can get a good start and maybe even jump Nico Hulkenberg at the start. Here we go then for the 5 lights are on for the season sniper here in Bahrain, and it's lights out. Away we go here, and we get away well, and we go here to win the Hulkenberg, and we almost end up in the wall as well as we struggle the traps in there as we go 3-1 into turn 1 for Fernando Alonso and Nico Hulkenberg. Now we go a little bit deep, but Nico Hulkenberg and Fernando Alonso try to hang around the outside, and we manage to try and go down the inside this time as we head around to turn 3 now, and we go still wheel to wheel with Nico Hulkenberg. We use all the battery to try and cover him off, and we do, and not Alonso's trying to stay around the outside here, but that's not going to work out. We manage to stay into first place and lead the season over here in Bahrain. Excellent start rate, just pull away now. We're on lap 3 out of 20 here. Max Verstappen behind with the fastest lap is absolutely flying, as we need to be careful here. And we go wide, and that has left the door open wide open for Max Verstappen and even Fernando Alonso to be past and move up into P1 and P2. So all the way we got into P1 at the start comes to nothing as we're trying to close back the gap now, and I reckon that has completely ruined our chance of a race, of a win, and swing the pace of Max and Alonso. Here we go, starting lap 7 out of 20 here by the strong soft compound tires and absolute rocket ship behind us. And then Carlos Sainz, and they're gaining, and Carlos Sainz going to send one. He is, but we stick to the outside line and try to get the better exit, and we do, and we move back up into 3rd place then. But Sainz has the DRS and he's coming back, and we use a little battery to try and stay ahead, but he sends one down the inside of turn 4, and he actually hits my right rear tyre and it almost makes me spin, but we use a little bit of the battery to make sure we stay ahead, and we do, and we stay into 3rd place. Charles Leclerc has been closing in on us ever since we fought Carlos Sainz, but now he is within DRS range. But we are going to try and maybe do a little bit DRS chicken as we lift off and let Leclerc pass before the detection zone, and we are now at DRS with a very long straight in Bahrain as the pit stop window will now open, and we need to get Leclerc here before the pits as we now turn and move out to the right hand side and try to brake as late as possible to turn 1, but Leclerc brakes later as we go even to neutral gear and Leclerc pulls away then, and that is not good. But we do have the DRS, but it is a very short straight, so we do not manage to gain enough. Do you want me to repeat it again? This fucking tire's dead. You don't need to repeat it again, mate. I'm losing so much time. Who cares if I pin in traffic? I'll easily pass them. We're nowhere near the undercut range of Alonso. How about we focus on our race first, yeah? Instead of looking for Alonso. Because clearly on the hard tyre we are not as fast as them, so can we make sure we do our job and let them do their job? Get your head down, please, mate. My box is low. Pits as expected behind the fryer of Leclerc, and we actually do have DRS, so maybe we can actually make a move here as we try and get a good exit to try and get into something. And there's a red flag. There's a red flag, and that's terrible for us as we just pitted, but who caused the red flag? And it was our teammate Sergio Perez. No, that will not help us in the constructors.
I love King Engine.
That is terrible news for Checo, but let's see, as the 5 red lights come on for the first restart of the Bahrain Grand Prix, and we are underway here as our front Carlos Sainz and Lance Stroll go wheel to wheel. We get a brilliant start and actually get past Leclerc as we put in as our front Carlos Sainz leads, then as we try very move onto the curb, and we move up into 10th place already at the start, but it is not over yet as we still have a lot of places to gain as we try to going to try to brake as late as possible into turn 4, and as we hang it around the outside for Oscar Piastri, and we use a little bit of the battery to make sure we stay ahead, and we do stay ahead. And next up is the Alpine of Pierre Gasly, and we are going to try and absolutely send one down the inside, but we go too deep and we hit Alonso, but we come out wheel to wheel with Pierre Gasly, and we are going to try to get the switchback at turn 10, and that was a beautiful move into the corner that is notorious for locking up the front left tyre, but we managed to pull through and get ourselves into P8. And once again, and we're going to go send one down the inside of Alonso, and our next target now are the 2 Mercedes of Verstappen and Russell, and we are on an absolutely amazing comeback right now. 15 out of 20, and we're going to send another one down the inside of Verstappen at turn 9 this time, and that is 1 Mercedes down, and next is George Russell. 16 out of 20, and we're getting close to the aim of our podium, and we send another one down the inside with George Russell at turn 10, but this time he actually stays with us and is going wheel to wheel, but we have the DRS, so he has no chance of getting past us, and we move up now into 5th place to chase after Alex Albon and the Williams. We go once more into turn 10, and we don't lock up the tyres, and we manage to get past Alex Albon and move up into 4th place, but up ahead of us is the crucial podium place that we need to get. Starting with lap 18 out of 20 here, 2 more laps to go as we try and stay in the slipstream to gain more speed for as long as possible, but we are somehow not gaining as much as I thought, but we are going to pull out to the slipstream to the left hand side, and we're going to brake as late as possible and try to do the switch back on Hulkenberg, but Hulkenberg slams the brakes on us, and that has ruined our exit as we will have to live for another lap. 18 out of 20, about to start lap 19, the second last lap of the season opener, and we have saved a little bit of the battery to try and get the move done, and this time we are actually wheel to wheel with the ass before the braking zone of turn 1 as we brake a little bit earlier to try and force Hulkenberg wide, and he does go wide, and we get a better exit, and we sweep around the outside to take the final podium places, and there's no way we'll be able to catch up to Carlos Sainz and Lance Stroll, who are cruising out in front there. And what a comeback this is. We just missed out on pole position. We started on the front row, pitted just before the red flag, getting unlucky. went back down out of the points, got an amazing restart, making lots of overtakes at turn 10, and here we are sitting in P3, getting past the Haas, and it is just all about not making a mistake, as we also do have the fastest lap, which also helps us ultimately in terms of the Drivers' Championship, and we go too deep, and we go across the curb, and that has allowed Nico Hulkenberg to get back into P3, and by the looks of it, it's going to be a last lap showdown for the final podium place here in Bahrain. It is all or nothing, and we have 7 in them. It's an insane amount of battery for the last lap, and we're going to absolutely use it all to try and get past Nico Hulkenberg. Are we going to go to the left or the right? We're a little indecisive, but we choose the left hand side, and we actually go ahead of the Haas before the break and zone in turn 1, and we tried to do the switchback, but we end up hanging around the outside. And can we get a better exit and get the move done? We do, and we solidify our 3rd place, but it took us 3 goes, but we managed to get ourselves into 3rd place. But meanwhile, it has been a pretty crazy race for these two after the red flag who benefited from it, but it's going to be Carlos Sainz on top here in Bahrain with Lance Stroll in 2nd, and we round the final corner now and managed to hold off Nico Hulkenberg to finish P3 and start the season off just like we wanted. I just want to say thank you, sorry to Mark for going off him. These tires were just dead. Slowly getting used to it, mate. We have at the end of a brilliant race, but the start of hopefully a brilliant season for us, and after this race, it is Sainz leading the championship with us only 2 points behind Stroll, as we did get the fastest lap, and Ferrari lead the constructors too. A perfect start for Ferrari, and with Checo not finishing in the points, we carried the team, and currently I'm P3 in the constructors, but with many races left, there's still plenty of opportunities. But that's going to be the end of today's episode. If you guys like this, please leave a like and subscribe for weekly Formula 1 content, and just enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.